if you have ever created a skill in Claude Cowork, and then afterwards you wanted to use that skill in Claude Code and you can't find it, you say, hell, where is my skill? This video is for you. I will show you why. The answer lies here. The answer lies here. Cowork skills not the same as global plugins. Let me repeat this again. Cowork skills are not the same as global plugins. Why skills we created in Cowork don't automatically as / commands in Claude Core, and what we can do about this. Because honestly, I thought I'm going crazy. Jesus, I created a skill in Cowork, and then I wanted to use it in a folder accessing via Claude Code. There was no way I can find it. I thought it's impossible. I honestly thought it was impossible. Let's just go through the reason why. So the default behavior is always, it starts always with a local skill. When you create a skill in Claude Cowork, it starts as a local skill for that Cowork space, not something Claude can use everywhere, okay? So the local Cowork skills do not automatically become / commands in Claude Code. This is important, eh? Otherwise, you're going to spend like me trying to find you / command, and because you saved it beautifully. Let me repeat this. I saved this beautifully in Core, and then I tried everything. I thought, this is impossible. I can't find it. So the answer is they stay inside that specific Core context unless you take it in the magic extra step. How I call it, the magic extra step. Okay. So there is a difference between local and global. Let me repeat this. There is a difference between local and global. Oh, by the way, I've never actually explained this to you. Just quick comment about myself. I should have ended up like an average insurance agent in Spain. Okay? So instead, for the past 15 years, I've consistently ranked in the top 3 out of 400 agents in my company. Thanks to online strategies, and more recently, thanks to AI. So that's what this channel is, by the way, what this channel is about. Okay? It's about using AI to get clients. It's using AI to make money and to become more productive. Okay, so I'm just an average guy. Okay, but if I can do it, you can do too. So just saying, is keep doing. Okay, but now let's just go back quickly. So there is a difference between local and global. Okay, a simple Cowork skill is local and only available in that Cowork space, whereas a plugin or a global skill you have access to in both areas. Not just the Cowork, but also the code. Super important. Okay. So what you need to do is, and that just occurred to me afterwards, once you have created, so let's just look at this for a second. To make a skill show up as a / command in Claude Code, you need to package, save it as a plugin from within Claude Core and that plugin to Claude Code. Okay. Once you have saved it as a plugin, it becomes effectively a global skill. Claude can use it across different areas, including Claude Code. Super important. Okay? So once you've created it as a normal skill, just take that extra step. Save it as a plugin. Save it as a plugin. Okay? So here, the frequency. First, create the skill. Save it as a plugin. First, you design the skill and then you save it, obviously. Then you save it as a plugin. And then you need to restart. Nobody tells you this. You need to then restart the whole thing. Honestly, otherwise it won't appear. Because it happened also to me. Like, God, this doesn't work. No, it does. You just have to switch off Claude completely, restart, and then like magic, it appears. So after saving it or updating the plugin, you may need to fully close and reopen close so that Claude Code refreshes and detects as a new plugin. That's the secret. Okay? This is, by the way, it's by design. It's not a bug, how I thought. Okay? The behavior you saw, create a skill, save as a plugin, restart close, then it appears in Claude Code is exactly because Cowork treats skills as a local by default. And only Claude Code only reads it as a plugin, etc. So it's not an error, as I thought it is. Nobody thought I'm going crazy. So one needs to know that trick. If you so just to simplify it, maybe First of all, if you wanted to create it in Cowork, you just create the skill. You save the skill. And then you just ask Claude, say, hey, please save it as a plugin. Hence, it will appear in Claude Code. That's it. Let me repeat this again. Fuck all the theory. Let me repeat this. Fuck all the theory. The only thing you need to do is, once you have saved the skill, just take one extra step and tell Claude, in this case Cowork, please save it as a plugin. Hence, it is upgraded to a global level. As a consequence, it will appear also in code. That's a trick. That's the only trick. Nothing else. Okay? By the way, if you want to learn more about Claude, if you want to learn more how we can use it to make money, to improve our processes, to improve our business, join me out in the community. You have the link here. Okay? All the best.